Hey y'all, good morning. It is 0500 here in Central Florida. As they said in the movie Good Morning Vietnam, what's the O stand for? Oh my God, it's early. Oh, what does it look like? We're having problems posting to LinkedIn. Isn't that funny today? Anyway, folks, the day is here. Okay, you've been seeing me. Finally, we're live on LinkedIn. Good morning. As I said, the Good Morning Vietnam movie joke, it's 0500 and what's the O stand for? Oh my God, it's early. Welcome to all of my fans, followers, friends, colleagues, and veterans friends in Facebook. Pardon me, we're not on Facebook right now because we're going to talk about that here in a second. LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitter. So we appreciate y'all this morning. I am on cup 2 of Man Cave Cup of Coffee. Been up since about 3:30 this morning. Today's a very important day, folks. You've been seeing me post about it. This is live TV as live TV gets, so I'm going to be live from my living room of the Veterans Ranch. Y'all wake up, get yourselves going, get a cup of coffee. Now let's talk about an important topic. Right now, I need you to go to this Facebook page. Whoop, if I can get my mouse working. Facebook.com/PAC nonprofit. Been talking about it the last couple of days. That's my buddy Zach Clayton. Helped him kick off his 22-hour straight podcast because, folks, today is 2/22 to save 22. We are busting our ass today, and we have been leading up to this, and will continue following these days to put our dent into veteran suicide. The numbers are going the wrong direction. You've been hearing me talk about it. I will continue to talk about it until 35 plus a day keeps coming down to 0. I will never quit talking about it. Facebook.com/PAC nonprofit. I'll be on there throughout the day. My buddy Ryan Weaver, I think I can call him buddy, will be on at 7:30 Eastern this evening. That's a long way from now, but 7:30 Eastern this evening, this afternoon. We're going to do another banner here. Give me a second. Again, this is live, folks, so I'm going at the speed of my brain right now and coffee at 0500. $3 Eastern this afternoon. Go to happyneighborhoodproject.com under networking. Find the veteran link to the meeting this afternoon. It's open to anybody. You'll hear all of us in there discussing our missions that we have going on. Now, if you aren't familiar with the Veterans Ranch, if you're a first-time joiner, welcome. Veterans Ranch was formed in December of 2017 with the sole mission of working with veterans and their immediate household family to through horses. Sorry, it's early, folks. Getting used to doing this while standing with a wireless mouse. Anyway, it is our mission to work with veterans and their families through horses. God's majestic animal, the horse can feel a gnat land on its back. What do you think it feels from you 2 feet away? The horse people out there right now can tell you everything. So, veteran suicide rate is going up. We know it's going up. It's a scary thing to talk about. It's a sad thing to talk about. And when our military is not in the mainstream media every day, we don't talk about it as much anymore. Politicians tend to talk about it when there's an election coming around because there's something to run on. Yet they're going to help end veteran suicide, just like they're going to lower your taxes and protect the border and do all these things they say they're going to do. They don't do a damn bit of it. And I'm talking R's, D's, red, blue, the middle. We're not getting into politics. I'm just saying. So what we need to have happen is go to facebook.com/packed nonprofit, share this with 22 people and have them share it with 22 people, and so on and so on and so on. Give 22 minutes of your day to watch that podcast. Give $22. Give a buck. Give a buck about veterans. Because, ladies and gentlemen, if we had 1 million people right now, we're trying to raise $22 million. Yes, I'm a huge coffee drinker, so you're going to see me going for this a lot today. Give a buck about veterans and veterans issues. Again, if we had 22 million people right now, jump on to Zach's Facebook link here for his podcast. Click the link for the donation and give a buck. We hit the goal before the sun rises, folks. And that $22 million isn't coming straight to the Veterans Ranch. It's going to the Veterans Ranch. It's going to Project Die Hard. Okay? We're going to give you their website as well. Again, this is live TV, folks, so we improvise, we overcome, we adapt. ProjectDieHard.org. Brian and his amazing family in Paducah, Kentucky, are working with veterans in short-term housing just across the border there. They had 20 acres and a 10,000 square foot building donated to them in southern Illinois. Anybody knows anything about that area, you throw a rock from Paducah, Kentucky, you're in southern Illinois. I'm originally from St. Louis. I know the area very well. He's working with short-term housing for veterans, whether you need a day or up to a year. Now, the property he got donated to him, as phenomenal as that is, sat empty for 10 years in Midwest weather, just took its toll on the facilities. So if we raise $22 million today out of 6 veteran nonprofit organizations, counting the Veterans Ranch, we're each going to receive $3.6 million. That money will change lives of veterans because Brian will be able to finish building out everything he needs to do on the property and have operating capital left over. Here at the Veterans Ranch, okay, we will be able to get our own piece of dirt. Again, I'm coming to you from my living room here this morning, and it's not on some massive ranch. As much as we would like it to be, we use other people's horses. We do trail rides for veterans. We do therapy sessions using other people's horses for veterans. And we're reliant on other people's schedules to do what we do every single day. I need to be out saddling horses right now and getting ready for the day. So that $3.6 million coming to the Veterans Ranch will help make that dream a reality. We've all been around a hot minute, folks. You may not see us on nightly national TV. You may not see us on Fox News. You may not see us on Newsmax, OAN, or any of them other alphabet stations out there. That doesn't mean we're not out here boots on the ground doing real important work every single day. Okay? Because we are. We are that cog in the wheel. We are the part of the economic engine, like small business and big business, that is out here doing things, and we don't really care about the recognition. The recognition's nice. It brings attention to what we're doing and the mission that we're trying to go for here in terms of fighting. But it's not about me, J.R. Smith. It's not about my wife, Pam. It's not about my dad, Mike, who's a 2-tour Vietnam veteran. It's not about us. It's not about Brian Gibson, 26-year Army combat medic with Project Die Hard. Okay? It's not about him. It's about the mission of ending veteran suicide. Brian just got quoted as saying he's lost more brothers and sisters to suicide than he did in his 26 years in combat tours. Think about that. He was in Iraq. He was in Afghanistan. I'm 49 years old. We just got out of Afghanistan. We went in when I was 29. He was in the Army for 26 years. He's lost more brothers and sisters to suicide than he did all his combat tours. Let that sink in. Okay? So let's recap. We know, we're all aware there's a veteran suicide issue. Please help us put your money where our mouth is and help us expand and grow our missions. We raised $22 million today. Again, it's going to get split up amongst 6 veteran nonprofits to help grow and expand our missions, to do our part, to put our dent, to help put our end to veteran suicide, because we're not stopping until the number gets to 0, because 1's too many. Brian notified me a couple of days ago that they lost 2 more to the demons in his area. Again, it just shouldn't be 1. If anybody out there watching this today and watching the podcast throughout the day, if you need help, you need assistance, call the Veteran Crisis Hotline. If you're needing assistance with some needs, if you're not thinking about making that ultimate life decision, but you have some needs, reach out to Zach through his podcast. Okay. Reach out, to us at the Veterans Ranch, veteransranch.org. Reach out to Brian at projectdiehard.org. If it's above our pay grade, we will not stop until we find you the assistance you need. We've all been doing this a hot minute. I'm not a veteran personally. My wife and I are proud patriots. That means we're part of the 99% that support the 1% that wear the uniform. The 1% that raised their right hand and said, I'll go, send me. The 1% that promised to protect and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic. The 1% that knew when they signed that bottom line that they could potentially give their last full measure of devotion for their country. Didn't matter if they're the tip of the spear kicking indoors or slinging eggs for 20 years as a cook. Everybody that signs that bottom line could potentially give the last full measure of devotion for their country. We need to honor that. We need to respect that. And we need to remember that when they hang up the uniform and are now civilians again, because they may not know what that means. They've not been a civilian for 4+ years. So how can we expect them to be, quote, normal in our world, the real world as we call it, when their world for the last 4 years has been told when to pee, when to PT, when to eat, when to sleep, what part of the world they're getting shipped off to, moving every couple of years, even if you're not deployed downrange, moving every couple of years because Uncle Sam told you to. All the sacrifices military families have to make, we don't understand the sacrifices they make. So we can stand here at 0500 plus and flap our gums about this important issue called veteran suicide. If there's a pandemic, it's veteran suicide. Second to that is veteran homelessness. And the homelessness can lead to suicide. So we're asking for your help, y'all. Seriously. We're asking you to give $1 about veterans and their issues. We're asking you to go to facebook.com/packed nonprofit. Zach's been on there since 0200 Mountain Time. Okay. I helped him kick off the show this morning because I wasn't going to let my brother from another mother get on there by himself. I'm normally up this time of the day anyway, but this is an important day. 3 o'clock this afternoon, 3 o'clock Eastern. Go to happyneighborhoodproject.com, go into networking. Under the masterclass section, find the veteran happiness meeting today, the veteran awareness meeting. I'll be in there. Zach will be in there. Brian will be in there. A lot of us will be in there giving our few-minute pitch about who we are, what we do, and the importance of the day. Okay. Prosperity Onward and Upward will be in there. A lot of folks are going to be in there talking about a lot of the folks that are going to benefit from this benefit today are going to be in there. Okay. So again, 3 o'clock Eastern, happyneighborhoodproject.com. Reach out to Brian at projectdiehard.org. Reach out to us at theveteransranch.org. Help us help the ones that served us all every single day. Right now, go to facebook.com/packed nonprofit. Like, comment, and share. Like, comment, and share this live feed we're doing right now. Because, folks, that's the algorithm. Okay, we're all trying to figure the algorithm out. If you watched Wizard of Oz when you were a kid, pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. That's who I call the algorithm. So please like, comment, share this feed. Like, comment, and share on Zach's feed. Facebook.com/packed nonprofit. PACT stands for people all coming together. Packed nonprofit. We're trying to do some great things here today, folks, for a great group of Americans. And nobody more important than our veterans and their immediate household family. They are doing everything every day to protect our freedoms and our way of life. And if you don't think that's true, you are kidding yourselves. Because if it wasn't for people willing to pick up arms and defend what they believe in, we'd still be speaking the Queen's English. Maybe we'd be speaking German or Japanese today if we thought, they'll never make it over here for World War II. Let's just let it go. And a whole lot of other things since 9/11. You may not like war. I don't know anybody that loves or likes war. But they send our brave men and women around the world to help protect our freedoms. And when they come home and they take off the uniform, we need to be there to help pick them up, help them lay down any heavy coats of burden they may still be hanging on to, and help them to start walk off as new and improved versions of themselves with better jobs, higher paying jobs, social skills in terms of just coping skills of how to deal with things in life, of things they've had to see and do. Because, folks, they are who they are before they went in. Immediately after boot camp, they're a different person than the person that came off the bus and stepped on those yellow boot prints at 17, 18 years old. And depending on what their job was, they're an extremely different person when they get out. My dad was a 2-tour Vietnam veteran, ran Marines upriver out of Da Nang and ran the dual 50 cals on the front of the boat, call sign Sniper Bait. Again, I've said it before, any of y'all that know those boats will understand that call sign. He saw the worst humanity had to offer between 1969 and 1970 in the country of Vietnam. My uncle, who we lost a couple of years ago to Alzheimer's, God rest his soul, was also in Vietnam. Part of the Big Red One, but never fired a shot in anger, never had a bullet whiz by his head, yet his job was so immensely important and so weighing on his life, his whole life. He was a clerk. It was his job to write the "We regret to inform you" letters going home, or proofread those same letters that came across his desk to families that were about to have 2 uniforms show up on their doorstep and say, "We regret to inform you." 18, 19-year-old kid having to write or proofread those letters. Just imagine what that can do to your psyche for the rest of your life. Those are just a couple minor examples. Nothing minor about it, actually, but just a couple examples that can lead to the demons taking over, drinking yourself to death, drinking and pilling yourself to death, drinking yourself to the point of a 45 and think it doesn't matter anymore. I talked to Afghan vets today, in today's times, that say, did what I do mattered? We were there for 20 years. The people's butts we were supposed to kick, we turned it back over to when we left. 13 innocent souls gave their last full measure of devotion for their country on the exit of Afghanistan. Definitely not getting into politics, because I could get into the politics of how we left Afghanistan for hours on end. Point is, they're dealing with those issues. They lost friends. They lost loved ones. They got divorced. They got all kinds of things, and the sacrifices that they made in their time in the service, and they're wondering if what they did mattered. And yes, ma'am, yes, sir, it mattered. Because you signed up to be a part of something bigger than yourself. You gave your time, your blood, your sweat, your tears for the safety and security of this nation. And folks, you matter. So I'm going to end again with just a recap here. Go to Zach's Facebook page right now, facebook.com/packed nonprofit. Give a buck while you're there. Help us reach that goal. Share this with 22 people and tell them to do the same. Spend 22 minutes today. If you did nothing else but listen to country music sensation and Army veteran Ryan Weaver at 7:30 Eastern this evening, and listen to his amazing story and some of the amazing music he does that he's going to share, it'd be worth your time. But get in there, give a buck, make a difference. Okay, 3 o'clock Eastern, happyneighborhoodproject.com. Find the veteran masterclass going on today at 3 p.m. Eastern. Listen to all of us in there, and plus meet some new people you can network with at the same time. Again, reach out to Brian Gibson at projectdiehard.org. If you're anywhere in the Southern Illinois, Paducah, Kentucky area, and if you are anywhere in the greater Central Florida area, reach out to us at theveteransranch.org. Even if you're not, Brian will be more than happy to talk to you. I'll be more than happy to talk to you and get you any assistance that we can possibly get you. So as we always say, we love y'all. God bless. It is currently 05:24 in the morning. Take care. You'll see us throughout the day. Giddy up.